the description of human digestive system. Human digestive system is divided into main organs and accessory digestive glands. Main organs are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum. Spelling of esophagus, here E starts with E. Otherwise, the correct spelling O-E-S-O. You can write this spelling also. Accessory digestive glands are liver, pancreas and gallbladder. Human digestive system. The function of digestive system is to break down larger molecules of food into smaller forms so that they can be absorbed easily into the body. The human digestive system consists of alimentary canal and its associated glands. Alimentary canal, this full tract. Mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, this full tract is called the alimentary canal. The main organs of human digestive systems are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, and the main glands associated with digestion are salivary glands, liver and pancreas. So one by one we shall go for each organ and its function. The first organ is mouth. You can see the diagram of mouth. Mouth contains tongue, tooth, and the new words you are able to see on your screen. Okay, salivary glands you know very well, the watery, okay, which gives water in our mouth. But how many pairs of salivary glands are there? There are 3 pairs. Okay, this question will be coming. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands. The first one, second and third you can see. So where these glands are, you can see properly in the picture. Parotid salivary glands, sublingual salivary gland, submandibular salivary glands. Okay, so what is the function of mouth? In mouth, what is the function of tongue and tooth? Mouth. Food is ingested through mouth. We take food. हम हाथ से खाना खाते हैं, मुंह में डालते हैं. Humans put food in the mouth through their hands and parallelly the digestion starts. From the mouth, the digestion starts, but not completely. The mouth cavity contains teeth, salivary glands and tongue. Function of teeth. Teeth. Cut the food into small pieces, chew it and grind it. Function of salivary gland. The salivary gland secretes saliva in our mouth. It is watery liquid and so it wets the food in mouth. It is easy to swallow wet food. Also, salivary gland secretes an enzyme called amylase, which digests the starch of food into maltose. So, underline this. So, which food nutrient start digestion in mouth or start completely, or the digestion starts in mouth of which food? Starch. Okay. Tongue. The tongue mixes the food with saliva. The digestion of starch begins from mouth. As the food remains in the mouth for a short time, it does not get digested completely in the mouth. Okay. So in mouth, the digestion of starch starts. So see the previous line, which digests the starch. So only the starch which is present in the food is digested in mouth. And you know how many nutrients are there in our food? Carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, fats, lipids, proteins. Okay, so whatever we take food, all carbohydrates and vitamins and whatever nutrients are there has to be digested in the body. So the very first thing in mouth, which food nutrient is digested? Starch. Then it goes down and slowly the digestion process starts. So okay, so in mouth, which are the things? Teeth, salivary glands and tongue. The next is esophagus. What esophagus do? Very simple. Esophagus just carry the food from the mouth to the stomach. उसका एक अच्छा आराम सा काम है. The partly digested food comes down to esophagus, or we say food pipe. Esophagus, another name is food pipe. What is the function? The function of esophagus is to push the food down to stomach. Okay, now let us go for stomach. Stomach. You can see the stomach in the screen. Like a food processor, the stomach churns. Okay, जैसे हम लस्सी बनाते हैं तो दही को churn करते हैं. Okay, and mixes food until it turns into a thick liquid. Glands in the stomach wall secrete acid and enzymes that work together to break down. क्योंकि अभी बहुत solid होता है खाना. So till it reach to the stomach, it becomes little wet due to salivary glands and passes through esophagus and come to stomach. The stomach has to break the food into smaller molecules. So it needs some juices. So that juices are secreted from the wall of the stomach together to break down protein molecules. In food such as meat and fish, the stomach's wall can't absorb nutrients from food, but it can absorb water and medicines such as aspirin. Digestion in stomach. Stomach is present on the left side of abdomen. Food is churned in stomach for nearly 3 hours. You should remember that. During this time, the food is broken down into smaller pieces and is converted into paste. वो पेस्ट में बदल देते हैं because it churns 3 hours. So पेस्ट में बदल देता है and that is why afterwards it goes to the small intestine. Small intestine is very small passage. So the food has to be wet, semi-liquid. The wall of stomach contains 3 tubular glands which secrete gastric juices. And what are the gastric juices? A. Dilute hydrochloric acid. B. An enzyme called pepsin. And C. Mucus. So each function. Dilute hydrochloric acid. If it is acid, though one thing is there, it kills the bacteria which enter through food in our mouth, and also it makes the medium acidic. Owing to the presence of hydrochloric acid, the gastric juice is acidic in nature. The enzyme pepsin can digest protein. Underline that. So in stomach, which nutrient of the food is digested? Protein. In mouth, starch. In stomach, protein present in the food and convert it into semi-solid paste. Okay, semi-solid paste only in the presence of acid. Therefore, the function of hydrochloric acid is to create an acidic medium in the stomach. Okay, is to create the acidic medium so that it makes the food acidic. It also kills the bacteria that enter the stomach through food. Pepsin, an enzyme. Pepsin helps in digesting protein, very simple function, and converting food into smaller molecules. Mucus. Stomach produces. अब वो stomach एसिड प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है तो उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए भी कुछ होना चाहिए, वरना एसिडिटी, यू रिमेंबर एसिडिटी दैट विल कम. व्हाई एसिडिटी अकर्स एंड व्हाट हैपन्स इन एसिडिटी? सो म्यूकस क्या है जो वो थोड़ा कंट्रोल करता है. स्टमक प्रोड्यूसेस म्यूकस टू प्रोटेक्ट इट्स ओन सेल्स फ्रॉम द डैमेज बाय हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. This is the figure of small intestine. And now function or digestion in small intestine. See, 2 marks question also. It is not necessary that they will ask full question of digestive. They can ask, but I am telling that they are asking in 2 marks digestion in small intestine. So this is very important part. Small intestine, the partly digested food, because now food is in the stomach. From stomach food comes to small intestine, which is acidic. Okay, which is acidic. The partly digested food then moves from stomach to small intestine. The transport of food from stomach to small intestine is controlled by sphincter muscle. Sphincter muscle allows the food to pass into the small intestine. The small intestine is the longest part of the alimentary canal. Please underline. And it is about 6.5 meter long in the adult person. The small intestine is the main site of complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Please underline, this is very, very important, that human digestive system is finished in or completed in which organ? Small intestine. Okay, now you will ask teacher, what about the large intestine, rectum and anus? Yes, that is the absorption and assimilation and digestion. But the complete digestion is done in which? Small intestine. Okay, now the food is acidic, so it has to become base. So to do this, what about pancreas and liver? अभी तक pancreas liver कुछ काम नहीं कर रहे थे, अब वो काम करेंगे. ठीक है. The small intestine is a major site of digestion which takes place mainly by enzymes and secretion that flow into it from pancreas and liver. Pancreas will secrete pancreatic juice, and liver, in the first video I have shown you, liver and gallbladder was there. Okay, so now the work of liver and pancreas coming. Liver secretes bile. Bile is greenish yellow in color. That also one more question they are asking. What is the color of bile? So they secrete and they work on the acidic food. The acidic food becomes what? Basic or neutral. Okay. Then afterwards the digestion get over and conversion by which we get energy. Liver secretes bile. Bile is greenish yellow liquid which is produced in the liver, but normally it is stored in gallbladder. Bile is alkaline, basic in nature, and it contains bile salt. Bile converts the acidic food coming from stomach into alkaline form so that enzyme pancreas can act on it. So सबसे पहला काम किसका है? Liver का. Food is coming from stomach to small intestine, then liver. Liver secretes bile. What is the color of bile? Greenish yellow. The greenish yellow color of the bile is stored in gallbladder. तो वो डालते हैं फूड में, तो वो क्या हो जाता है? इट बिकम्स अल्कलाइन. until it becomes alkaline or basic, pancreatic juices will not work. So जब वो basic हो जाता है उसके बाद basic act हो जाता है, उसके बाद pancreas will act on it. In addition, the bile salt break the fat present in the food. So पहले क्या टूटते हैं? Fat in the food into small globules, droplets, while making it easy for enzymes to act and digest them. The pancreas secrete pancreatic juice. Easy to remember, okay? Which contains enzymes such as amylase, trypsin and lipase. ये याद रखना है. Amylase digest what, trypsin digest what and lipase digest what. जो खाने के अंदर न्यूट्रिएंट है वो कौन से एंजाइम डाइजेस्ट करते हैं और उसको ब्लड में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. Amylase digest starch. That is very important. Amylase digest starch. Remember in mouth, amylase digest starch. Trypsin digest protein and lipase digest fats. The glands of the wall of small intestine secrete intestinal juice. The intestinal juice contains various enzymes which complete the digestion of carbohydrate into glucose, जिससे हमको एनर्जी मिलती है, and proteins into amino acids, जिससे हमारी बॉडी बिल्ड होती है, and fats into fatty acid and glycerol, जो एनर्जी स्टोर होता है. Okay, so here your digestion in small intestine is over. And now the absorption, assimilation and digestion. So the last organs are, you can see the green dot is a large intestine, rectum and anus. Okay, so let's go for absorption of food in human body. क्योंकि absorption digestion हो गया तो absorption then it converts into blood. So वो भी काम होता है small intestine में. Absorption of food takes place in small intestine after the food has been digested completely. The inner wall of small intestine contains millions of small finger-like projections called villi. The process of villi gives the inner wall of small intestine a very large surface area, and this helps in rapid absorption of digested food. The digested food which is absorbed through the walls of stomach goes into our blood, and then assimilation, whichever organs is required, the blood receives food which is absorbed from the walls of small intestine. Blood then carries this food to all parts of the body where it is assimilated. मतलब जैसे बर्थडे में चॉकलेट डिवाइड करते हैं वैसे अभी यहाँ पे खाना का बर्थडे है तो वो ब्लड डिवाइड कर रहा है. ठीक है, is assimilated by the cells. The assimilated food is used by all the cells for obtaining energy, growth and repair of the body. And the last one is digestion. The undigested food passes from small intestine to large intestine. ठीक है, जो large intestine का काम है अभी In the large intestine, most of the water of the undigested food is absorbed, and this makes the undigested food almost solid. This solid form called feces or stool is removed from the body through the anus, and muscles present in the anus regulate the removal of this waste material. Okay, very big topic, but you have to learn properly. I will give the same pages for writing answers. Okay, you learn as it, or you can learn from textbook, no problem. Okay, we shall go for now. This is the end of the topic, and next topic afterwards. Okay, bye. Learn it properly.